best friend is because he devoted their attention to him when they were talking, and he smiled. Such a simple thing, but it's a start. It's a start. Because I always hear people saying, talking about maybe a sheikh at the masjid or somebody like this, he said, yeah, I don't like him, he's always mad. Right? He's always mad, he's always like frowning at me, screaming at me, this or that, this or that. Just to smile can make a huge difference in not only yourself, but in everybody around you. It can make the masjid seem like a better place and have the youth come to the masjid and feel welcome at the masjid. You don't even know how much a smile can do. So that's the number one piece of advice, is to smile. And number two is what the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said in 2 words, something that if we could implement this, oh my God. He said, "La taghdab." Don't get angry. And this isn't don't feel angry. This isn't don't have any anger. This is don't let your anger take hold of you and to let you do things that you would really regret later on. Imagine if we weren't impulsive, if we weren't impulsive enough to do something that we would regret. How many of our problems would be solved? Right? When we hurt other people, when leaders get mad and get prideful, the anger, we have to, but we should really try to notice that when we get angry, to notice that we are angry and try different techniques to really relieve that anger. Because anger does nothing but separate people, separate that community that we're trying to build. So, my first piece of advice is to always smile in the face of your brother or sister. And my second piece of advice is to really try and watch your anger. Try and watch your anger. And this is a constant building that takes place. This is not, and I'm repeating this over and over and over again, this is not an overnight thing. We need to remember as Muslims that it's about the journey and not about the results. Right? Because if you remember the man who killed 99 people, and when he went to a person with knowledge, he said, "Can I be forgiven?" The person with knowledge said, "What? You killed 99 people? Of course not." So he killed him too. So he had killed 100 people. And so he went to a shaykh, a alim, and he said, "Can Allah forgive me?" He said, "Of course. He can forgive you. Of course he can. You're just in a bad community right now. Move to the next city, and you'll be surrounded by better people." Right? So the man got up, and as he was traveling to the next city, he died. He hadn't made it to the next city yet. He hadn't gotten to the results that he wanted yet. But what happened ultimately at the end? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgave him, showered him with mercy, and entered him into Jannah. Why? Not because of the results, but because of the journey that he had started. He had put in a little bit of effort. And it's all about that effort. And I know this khutbah, the last khutbah, the khutbah before that, everything I've said is about effort, right? Because that's what it's about. It's not about the results that you achieved, whether I memorized the whole Quran, half of it, or 1 juz, or even 2 ayats. It's all about you putting in the effort. And that's why the Prophet Muhammad said, every letter you read in the Quran is worth 10 hasanat, right? 10 good deeds. But he said, if you struggle to read it, and it's hard for you, it's double it. Every single letter is like 20. Why? Because you're putting in effort. That effort is what, as an ummah, we need to start putting in. And it can work wonders. Because we need to stop looking for results. And I know that's how our minds are built. Results. Those are the only things that are facts. Facts, results. But with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's the effort. It's the intention, the effort. So what I'm trying to tell you today is that on this journey for us to become better people in the sight of Allah, and this journey for us to help this ummah to become a better place, it's all about us putting in the effort. We have to start somewhere, brothers and sisters. It's about us putting in the effort. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to really feel in our hearts that motivation to put some effort in. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to ease the suffering of all Muslims across the world. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us to become the best people that we can become. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us have the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam as our role model. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما وأقيموا الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي الصلاة حي الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
Make sure the lines are straight. You put the heels on the line to make sure the lines are straight. Allahu Akbar. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. إنا عرضنا الأمانة على السماوات والأرض والجبال فأبين أن يحملنها وأشفقن منها وحملها الإنسان إنه كان ظلوما جهولا. ليعذب الله المنافقين والمنافقات والمشركين والمشركات ويتوب الله على المؤمنين والمؤمنات وكان الله غفورا رحيما. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين فذلك الذي يدع اليتيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين فويل للمصلين الذين هم عن صلاتهم ساهون الذين هم يراءون ويمنعون الماعون. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.